2011 California Special 5-liter Mustang.
My name is Alec Hutchins. I drive a 2009 45th anniversary GT.
I have a JLT cold air intake, Lund tune, airlift 3P, 19x10 rotiform RCs.
Well, for starters, it is on the airlift suspension 3P system. It is sitting on the AMR gloss black wheels with the Mickey Thompson street comps. It's been custom 93 octane race tuned by Carolina Speedworks, and just some little stuff. Blackout appearance package. It has a BBK Racing Cat X pipe, and then the Roush Extreme Axle back system.
I've been into cars pretty much my whole life. I grew up, my dad raced, and I raced when I was little. From the time I was about 8 to 11, I got out of it and helped my dad on his race cars a lot. I got my first car at 15. It was a little 96 Honda. And I started there. And the eBay sleeves and the discount tire wheels, and it just went from there. And now I have this. And it's just, to me, it's a great outlet and a great stress reliever.
I guess the main thing that got me into cars, I'm a guy. I like going fast. This car is not fast by any means, but you know, ever since I was a little kid, I had a Mustang picture on my wall, like 5, 6 years old, and that was my dream. You know, and that's Need for Speed Underground on Xbox 360, you know, when it's little, all the way down to, you know, growing up, being able to express yourself in what you want to do in the car. It's a really cool outlet to express yourself and to make something your own.
Racetrack every weekend, or some sort of racing, some sort of cars all the time, every day. I now work on cars for a living, so I mean that helps a lot. Just the speed factor and the way that you can, to me it's a form of art where you can express yourself and do it the way you want to do it. You're not doing it to please anybody else but yourself. I mean it's an outlet. You could have the worst day ever, go jump in your car and go for a drive, and you're fine an hour later. My dream car is actually a 96 Ferrari F40, believe it or not. I actually saw one in person a couple years ago when we went to Florida. Old man had it. You know, most older people like that don't let you, they don't give you the time of day, but this old man actually let me sit in it, and I actually got to, walk around and experience the car. I like the platform that Ferrari did with the car, 2.9 liter twin turbo V8, and in its prime, that car was so ahead of everything else, and it's, even to this day, it's a well sought after car. So, I mean, I'd love to have one.
But, I mean, I've always, I guess dream car talking wise, I've always loved what Lamborghini has done. I love the Italian design, their mentality of how they approach supercars and hypercars. But Lamborghini takes it to the next level. I believe they're so aggressive with their Italian refinement. It's just absolutely mind blowing. And the sound that everybody knows what a Lamborghini sounds like, and that you can't beat that. And that's always been like my dream to have one of those. If money was no option, it would be a Aventador SV, but I don't have to spare $800,000, so we're still here.
The next mod for the car probably is a Pro Charger turbo car.
I guess the next smaller thing for the car is to kind of rematch the front end of the car, to get a new bumper, get a carbon splitter on the front, just to get a little bit more aggressive racing styling, just for a small next step. But for the future plans, definitely want to get a Whipple supercharger on the car, just push it to the max.
Watch your back. Why did I back the Mustang? So I've actually never been a huge fan of Mustangs until I had a 3-valve for about 2 weeks, and third gear went out of it. So I got rid of it and I went and found this, and I fell in love with this car. I wanted to do the whole track setup with the car, but to me, what's the point of the track setup if the motor's not built? Then the reliability isn't there. So. And to me, I've always loved low static bag, lowered cars, and I thought, a better car to do than this. It fits it, to me, in my opinion, it fits it.
And that it kind of bit me, the bug of seeing it go down and just what you were able to do with it and the performance you could actually get out of it. Surprisingly, I was on spring. speed bumps, getting all that, but it's also obviously a cool aesthetic feature to the back
car. It's not a good memory, but my favorite memory would have to be blowing it up coming home from Mustang Week last year. We were doing an after movie for another guy, and I did a gnarly first gear burnout. Made it about halfway back home, and the bottom end just started knocking. And I knew exactly what it was, but at that point, I said forget it. I drove it all the way home with the rod knocking it. So that's probably my favorite memory of this car so far.
To me, it was at the time. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna figure out what this thing can do. So I went to a back street, and literally, like he said, I just dumped it first gear and just I about lost control. I ran into a ditch. But like to me, like in that moment, I couldn't help but smile because I knew this thing was more than I could control, and I like that. I like knowing that I had something to work with for future power.
It's a really good segue to my next question, because my next question is, how many people have you hit?
Are you for reals?
Yeah.
Even though it is a Mustang, and even though I do have the word crowd hunter on the top end of my windshield, I have not hit anybody. You know what? Everybody gives Mustangs crap, but most of those guys don't know how to drive a car and should be behind the wheel of any car in the world. So you know what? Embrace it, have fun with it, but actually don't hit anybody. Don't be stupid.
How many people have you hit?
I can, like Alex said, I haven't hit anybody. I came damn near close.
Hold on, we'll wait.
Do you mind?
All right, go ahead. How many people have you hit?
I haven't hit anybody. I've come close, but I actually haven't. We, again, at Mustang Week last year, pulling out, I went a little too hard with it, and I almost ate a curb with a bunch of people standing on it. So, but I didn't hit anybody. Are you one of the Mustang Week? Yes, yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I wasn't planning on it because of school and stuff, but I think I'm actually gonna end up going. It should be a great time, and I'm generally looking forward to it. Especially now that last year when I went, I didn't know a lot of people in the Mustang community. I was kind of new, and I didn't know a lot of people. A lot of people didn't know me. But over the past year, I've met a bunch of people, including this man right here. I mean, it's great. I don't care what anybody says. The Mustang community is great. You know, you got people our age. You've got older guys. You know, bone stock V6 Mustangs. You're gonna, wave at you down the road, and sit there and talk to you for hours about your car. It's a great community inside the car community. I enjoy it.
Like once you're there, like you feel like you know everybody, and it's one of the coolest feelings. To everything from a $100,000 Mustang to a $3,000 Mustang, we're all the same. And that's what's cool to have that community and kind of family all together.
Who gets the most hate, Hondas or Mustangs?
Holy God. I think different people are going to say different things. I think they get the equal amount of hate just for, Mustangs have, why don't you go hit a crowd, but then you have the riced out Hondas, and I don't hate because I've been part of both communities, so I mean I can't hate on either side, but I mean to me they get equally just as much hate. I'm loving these questions.
I would say Hondas because I feel like the Mustang community is a lot bigger than the Honda community is, and if we're just going straight off the sides, we give a lot more hate to them than they give to us. And at the end of the day, they're not going to come knocking on our door on the streets. We'll come knocking on theirs. So we knew who actually is the winner at the end of the day.
If I had to give a shout out to somebody, it'd be my boy James. I can actually say he was the one who got me, inspired me the most to get into cars. He, back when he had his WRX and I first met him, I wasn't real big, I didn't know a lot about modifying cars, and I hung out with him, got to know him, and we actually work together now, and he's a great dude. He'll help you along the way. So I mean, I shout out James. He's the one that actually talked me into bagging my car. So back to the other question earlier, but yeah.
I definitely gotta give a shout out to my buddy Jack Wallace. He even though he's a sous vide Japanese guy, I'm American muscle, he's my best friend. And we've had so many good times like building this car together because we've done everything on this car, bagging it, taking 13 hours, you know, throwing tools and everything else, but he's helped me along the way to kind of get the car where I want to be, and I'm really grateful for that. Gotcha. If you guys want to check anything out that I'm doing to the rest of the car, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. It's just my first and last name, Alec Hutchins. So you can kind of follow along and see what's going on.
If you want to follow more of the build, Instagram's Cali_special50, and then Facebook's Tristan Adams. Just follow me and check me out. I mean, I'm sure me and this guy would collab a lot. So,
my name is Alec Hutchins, and I drive a 2009 45th anniversary GT.
my name's Tristan Adams. I drive a 2011 California Special.